bars getting beer. Mick from Elevation. How you doing, Mick?
Good, thanks, Billy. How are you?
Good, great. Great show tonight.
Well, thank you. We haven't been on yet, but the guys on the stage right now are good.
Practically Hip is on now.
Yeah, they're good.
What inspired this show?
Well, you know something. It's a chance to give people a really great double bill, and you know a lot of people love you too. The Tragically Hip obviously are having their moment right now, and it's a good time to put the pair on. There's 40 years. I think it's 40 years since, or is it 30? But 30 years since the Joshua Tree, and 25 since Fully Completely.
Right on.
So it's a good pair. It's a great pair of albums. These guys kill it, and so you know I think it's just a great chance to do some great music for not much money.
That's great.
Yeah.
Tell us about your band.
Well, band's been going for about 15 years. We met over the internet, and it's you know I thought when the band formed we'd be lucky to play a couple of gigs a month in local pubs and things, and it's taken us all over the world, and we've been very lucky with the band.
Oh, that's great.
And you know I've met a lot of people, been to interesting places. It's one of those things that in some ways you kind of feel it saved your life, you know, because I moved to Canada around the same time as the band started.
Oh, right on.
And it was one of those things where I thought I know nobody, I'm screwed, and the band's really sort of saved my life. So you know, for that alone, Bono, thank you very much.
So where'd you form, in Toronto?
Yes, that's right. The singers from around here, and we all live sort of within sort of half-hour drive. I'm originally from London. I live in Canada at the moment, so I'm just a bit north of Toronto.
That's great. And where have some of your favorite gigs been?
Well, I think our single best ever gig would be Spain. That was a fantastic trip. We went to the Canary Islands. We played to 15,000 people. We were treated like pop stars throughout. It was a lot of fun. The only thing that really wrecked it was we had to get there and back in 3 days. So we spent a day on an aeroplane, a day at the show, and then a day on 4 airplanes going home.
On the beach.
Yeah, so we never saw the beach. We never saw the beach. I mean, it was just too busy.
Quite an experience, though.
Yeah, well,
Tell us about the show. What was it like?
it was just crazy. I mean, it was just one of those things where you thought you'd be lucky to play to maybe a couple thousand people, and the big stars of the event, these Spanish comedians, finished, and I thought, well, they're all going to clear out now, and it got busier and busier, and no matter where you looked, there was an absolute sea of people. It's just one of those gigs where you know you're just a bit overwhelmed by the sheer number of people. So, but it was a great gig. We played well, and we have very fond memories of Canaries. So it's a great trip. Yeah.
And so as the bass player, you're emulating Adam's gear?
Well, I used to. I used to buy the Ashdown stuff, but the trouble, you know, and I used to buy the appropriate basses. But now Adam has so many basses that if I bought a tuba, it wouldn't seem out of style, right? Because he uses so many stuff, and he changes his rig every 2 now as well.
Sure.
And I just can't afford to keep up with Adam. So I've just bought the minimum gear that allows me to get a good solid bass sound, and that's gonna work, you know. So. But no, it's all good stuff. I mean, I've been watching them. I mean, I actually saw U2 on their first album tour years ago. This was 1981 probably, and I saw them promoting Boy, which at the time was their album, and that was really the start of the relationship with them. I mean, they're you know, I remember thinking that Adam was an absolutely terrible bass player, and what the hell was he doing in the band? And the rest of them were pretty good, I thought. And then I saw them. I saw them a few times actually in the 80s, and you know, every time I thought Adam's a little bit better this time. And then finally by ZooTV, when he sort of, you know, when they did Actor and Baby, I thought finally at last he's got his act together and he's a half decent bass player. It took him like 10 years, and now he's not a terrible bass player at all. But this sounds exactly like Mothers That Disappeared, which we're playing later on.
Yes, it does.
But it's different. Oh well, there you go. Anyway, sorry folks. This is live music, folks.
This is the segue here. This song.
Is it?
That ties the two acts together.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Grace 2 and
it's the hidden link.
Mothers of the Disappeared.
The lost link.
Tell us, where are you guys going from here?
I cannot remember what we're doing in the next few days, but I know that on the 24th of June we are going to the world's biggest block party in Chicago. And when I heard we were going there, I thought we were bottom of the bill. In fact, we're headlining, so that's nice. So we're going to sort of literally fly and play the gig and fly back again. But that'll be a fun gig though. I mean, it sounds like it's crazy. There's like 10,000 people, and it's going to be fun. So that'll be a nice show, I think.
You were on the roof of the Hideout.
That's right.
That was last year.
Yeah, whenever they closed, I think it was November.
One of the last days of the Hideout.
Yeah, it was, I think, the last day of the Hideout.
Yeah.
And,
I was there. I got some of that on video.
Yeah, right. I think
It was very dark. It was hard to see it.
Well, yeah.
You couldn't see though that the CN tower was right behind you. It was really gorgeous.
Did you see us screaming because we hadn't actually left the stage when the fireworks went off.
Oh yeah.
And I still have burn marks on the band's laptop that powers the tracks.
Oh my
goodness. We literally lay on the floor in fear of death.
Tell us more about that gig. How did that get set up?
Oh, well,
obviously, they wanted to do something big.
Well, we're good friends with Dan Go to the Hideout.
Oh, they're great guys.
Yeah, great guys. And he's had us at a few things, and we were flattered to be asked to be the last, sort of
Absolutely.
big event. And they put us on the roof, which is a little sort of Joshua Tree sort of synergy.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun, Billy. Actually, that was one of those gigs that kept me entertained for a couple of days afterwards thinking about it. Yeah.
As I walked down Queen Street, I saw a fire truck going by, and I was like, uh-oh, they're closing it down.
I know.
It's too big.
I know. I mean, and they had these sort of flamethrowers and things,
yes.
and smoke and stuff. And the whole thing looked like a sort of a Kiss tribute, to be frank. And then at the end, they fired off the fireworks. We were, I was just glad nobody was killed, because that's what it felt like up there. We were sort of, oh my god, covering our heads, lying on the floor, terrified.
Stand By Me, Bono came downstairs and got right in the crowd.
Yeah, so we don't really know what happened to him because we couldn't see him, and he sort of just disappeared. And I wasn't going near the edge of the building, because you see people falling off buildings and stuff occasionally through stupidity.
Those are old buildings.
And well, it's not that. It's just that if you're 10 yards away from the building, you won't fall off it, and if you're within 6 inches of the building, you might fall off it. So I'm just the guy that's 10 yards away.
I'm very happy for the Hideout's new location. I was there during Canadian History Week. It's gorgeous.
Oh, that's fantastic! Yeah. I've heard it's amazing. I haven't been there yet, but I'm going to get around as soon as I can.
And right now we're at the Opera House. Maybe we should get back to the show here.
Well, these guys are going to be off in literally
this might be
5 minutes. This might be the last one. They might have one more.
Well, why don't you tell us where we can find you guys online and such?
Well, you can find us, if you want to find us, my friends, at youtubetributeband.com, which is a pretty straightforward address, youtubetributeband.com, or you can find us on Facebook, which I think if you search Elevation, the International YouTube Tribute Band, because we're trying to separate ourselves from our competitors who have been nowhere. Sorry, guys. Then I think that sort of helps. So YouTube, Elevation, the International YouTube Tribute Band. We'll be happy to see you on Facebook. We're much more active on Facebook. You can email us and text us, send us pictures. If you see us at a show, video it, put it on Facebook, and or put it on YouTube, and send us the link. We'll be happy to share it. We have no secrets. I mean, we're either good or we're bad, but either way, the world will know. So I'm hoping that we're going to be good. Okay, Craig is giving me the wrap-up symbol.
Wrap it up. We're wrapping it up.
These guys are off. Well, thank you, Billy. Thank you very much.
And bars getting beer. Cheers, my friend.
It is my pleasure. Thank you very much. So thank you, Billy, for coming around.
Let's go get a beer.